in command and anyone who's interested. So yes, how many show and shines have we done now? We've done about 6, so thank you for all those that have come year after year to show and shine and to support Elgin Rotary Club's marathon event and our Cooper Park event. As you know, this is the little brother perhaps of show and shine. The big one's always in the Cooper Park every other year, but we thank you that you do appreciate that you do come to this one every other year, because the public like to see our cars, they really do. Sorry about the location this year. I quite like it down here actually, because we don't have a Safeway car park anymore, but it's been good. It's a nice little bit for you, and I think we've got the best place for the cars today. So listen, thanks to all the clubs. We've got NOS, can I get a round of applause for NOS? Modified, come on, a real clap, real clap. We've got the MLRs, well done, come on, real clap. And of course, can I give you a big round of applause for all the independents? Please give a big round of applause for all these guys on the side. That was your applause is rubbish, by the way. Yeah, see, if you were drunk, you'd applause a lot better than that. But anyway, so yeah, I've got a few prizes to give out, and the reasons for giving the prizes is not always scientific. Sometimes it's more to do with who's had prizes before, and I think that many people here have had prizes for the great effort they put into their cars, and they're here with new cars. That doesn't necessarily say you won't get a prize this time, but I tend to like to share it out a bit. But also I've got Alan Medcalf here. Can I ask Alan Medcalf to come and join me underneath the gazebo here? Alan Medcalf's from a company called AMD, who's been in contact with me over the last few weeks and months just to talk about his products and how he would like to support the event in the coming years. So Alan popped along today and just saw what he did and went back to his yard and got some stuff, and he'd like to give out to some prize winners, because there's a significant bit of effort that's gone in to the cars you see here. So I thank you for that, Alan. Alan says he's not going to speak in the microphone, so I've got to blether even more. But certainly my choices are a bit more not quite scientific. Alan's, yeah, he likes to look at a car and look at the polish, and I've been taught a few things today about swirls and machine washes and how to make a car look fantastic with not a mark in it. I just thought a clean car was a clean car, but yeah, there's some paintwork here that really is looked after. There's no swirls. Cars that are driven considerable miles every year. And I don't want to go on, so I want to give out prizes, but I have to say I personally like cars that are driven, because they take a lot of work to keep tip top, and I think there's been some fantastic cars here. Some shouts must go out to the Cavalier. Who owns the Cavalier? David, your hand up. David is a new owner of the car. I've seen that car a few years. I love it because it's old school. It's like me. But it takes a lot of effort to keep that car going in this this environment in Lossiemouth with salt air, and it's sterling. David, absolutely first class. Round of applause for David. I think the MLRs, I have to say, I love them all. I love all the Evos here, and I thank you for Stephen. Where's Stephen? For putting the effort and getting the guys here, because I know there's lots of shows on. So thank you for coming. I find it incredibly difficult to choose a good car from all of these. I really do. And I have to say, I apologise for my choice when I make it. I'm sure your Mitsubishi guys would make a more scientific choice, but I'm looking at cars that are maybe driven a little more, not garaged so much, a little more miles than normal, that take a bit of effort. So I'll make a decision. Don't fight me, don't hit me for my decision later on. Okay. The NOS boys, thank you very much for coming. There's some great cars in there. Thanks for coming from it so far, Inverness, etc. And for not breaking down. Last time someone did. Crashed someone last time. Was there a crash once? Scary. They scare me, these boys. So anyway, my prizes are, I'm going to give one to each club, and here's the reasons for it. I like the Citroen C2 a lot. All the people I asked that came loved it. Everyone that I asked, in fact, liked the C2. I like this. Is it Stanza?
Lanza.
Thank you. You can tell I'm really into cars. But hey, I like. Who's the owner of that one? Can you step forward, please? Who's the owner of the... I'll have it if you don't want it. Who's the owner of the silver?
Andy. He's not here.
He's not here. Well, I think Michael's going to have to accept this prize on behalf of NOS. Can you go and get one of those autographs, please?
Awesome.
I've got this funny one here. Can you accept that? Round of applause for the NOS stand. And that's my reasons, and I'm sticking to it. Well done, Renner. Okay. For the independents, I found it really hard. I have to say, they all put so much effort in. I've never seen so much polish. More than any other year, so fantastic shout out. There's other prizes to go, but I'm going to give a £10 token straight away to David for the Cavalier. Round of applause for David. Shake your hand here, shake your hand. Well done, David, well done, sir. Thank you. Come here, here's the token, right, there you go. Okay, and I'm going to give the club prize, or the Independence prize, to, have to say, the red Golf. Where is he? What's your name again? Stephen. Well done, Stephen. Well done, boy, well done indeed. There you go. Round of applause. Okay, and the MLRs. It's just so hard. For the reason that it's driven, I think, quite a lot, and for the Iron Brew tin left in the boot, it's got to be the middle red. That red over there. For me. Who's that? Who's the owner of the middle red? Take a stand. Take a stand. Well done. There's your autogram. So I'm going to hand you some prizes from AMD now, and I'd like to give a shout out to Alan from Lossiemouth for the Mustang at the gate there. Can we get a big round of applause for the Mustang? Thank you, Alan. Can you come and join us for a second, would you? I'm going to give you a token. Alan has stood by the gate post inviting people in to make sure all your cars are appreciated, so big round of applause for Alan. Nice one. Thanks. Absolutely, that'll make a difference. Okay, what we're going to do with the AMD prizes. Can you come and tell me what your thoughts are? Yeah, I don't know. We've got a first prize to give out. We'll go for the third prize. They're all good. We've got. Come and show us a box and tell us what you've got in the box. Drying towels. Soft clay bar. I have no idea what that does. It's not for the bath, is it? Okay, so it's all products. So third prize, Alan, can you tell me who, of all this, for various reasons, who you'd like to give a prize to? Okay, you'll have to make a choice then. For clean, and I have to say, I like the fact that I was looking for clean cars today. Clean cars, regardless of age, or regardless perhaps of how long they're driven. So, Alan, who would you like to give a prize to?
C2.
Oh, it's hard. He's scared of your faces. Look, you're all. He's going to go for the. Your choice, please. Orange Escort. Who owns Orange Escort? Listen, thanks for coming this year. It's a new car. Well done. Just hand the prize around. There you go. Yeah, I'll sort it out. Good anyway. Well done. Thanks for coming. See you again next year. Okay, who else? Oh, it's hard, isn't it? They're all clean. They're all clean. I have to say, I like the carbon fibre wrapped car. That must be a nightmare to do. Yeah. Well done. Come on, now, you've got to make a decision. Just name the car. Second car we're looking for. Can we have a tick tock pressure? The silver dub. Well done. He's been posting all day. Well done. Did you see that coming? Did you? Oh, well done indeed. Well done indeed. That's the which one here, Alan? Oh, there you go. There you go. And the top car from AMD today is. He's thinking. He's just putting you under pressure. This is called suspense. Oh, it's Evo D2 LLD. Stephen! What a man. Well done, thanks for support, Stephen.
10 years he's owned it.
And that's just for effort, I think. It's just fantastic cleaning there. Listen, guys, thank you again this year. We're going to be in Cooper Park next year. We're going to team up with all the clubs. Could all the clubs keep in contact? And we're going to have an inter-club competition next year. We'll have tug of war, we'll have some games to keep you going. No fechting. It's all good, clean fun. All down the Cooper Park. So we've got a massive bit of the Cooper Park next year, so let's make sure we get the word round. Same time, June next year, Cooper Park. Be there or be square. Listen, when you're leaving tonight, you can leave early, but I'm going to ask you to leave very, very carefully across the pavement there, before the monument. There's 2 drop curves you can go on. If you go really slow, you can gently ease yourself over and out the one-way street, out onto the high street, okay? Feel free to hang about though. The show's still on down the high street for another 2 hours, so don't go away. Well done, folks. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Thank you very much. Here's some tunes. And we've got lots of burgers to sell as well, so tuck in. And Alan's here to talk about car cleaning. If you want to talk about polishing, he'll tell you all about it.